a month.
Yeah, right, sure. I asked you how old you are, and you're telling me you're turning 19 in a month. Okay? Now, I know that makes it very obvious that you're 18. However, why don't you just answer the question instead of telling me you're turning 19 in a month?
All right, sorry, mate.
No. It's like me asking you, hey, buddy, how old you are? And you're like, hey, buddy, I turned 18 11 months ago. Why? Why are you telling me that? Circle of life, stop.
All right.
It's like somebody, no. It's like somebody asking you how old you are. And you're like, hey, buddy, I turned 18 11 months ago. Why is that relevant? I asked you how old you are, and you are telling me when you're turning 19. I don't understand. Why do people answer the question so weirdly? Why can't you just give me the age? Why? I asked the question 3 times because I was hoping you would just give me the genuine answer, but you still insisted on telling me when you're turning 19. I don't understand. Why? Why, sir? Why did you feel the need to do that? Are you trying to annoy me? Are you trying to provoke a reaction out
How
of
many Meat Lovers
why
pizzas
did
have
you
you
feel
had?
the need to do that, sir? Sorry?
How many Meat Lovers pizzas have you had?
Yeah. Can you guys just spread the word that I am not the guy from that video, please? Okay? I am not the guy from the 25 Meat Lover video. I am not that guy. Okay? You are getting me.
What are you turning on?
Circle of life, I have asked you 7 times. Can you stop? Just stop. How old are you, new guest? New guest, how old are you, please? Right, let me get something straight very now. If this continues, I will simply shut down this live. I'm getting really, really frustrated with this behavior. We are not here to mess around. This is not a circus. This is not a playground. Stop coming up here, throwing random animations on my screen. Stop coming up here and screaming and shouting and laughing. There's nothing funny happening right now. I would like a genuine discussion from a genuine adult who wants to learn about veganism. If you are not here to learn about veganism, it's your opportunity. Select the X in the top right and exit my live stream right now.
Are you done?
Excuse me?
You learn nothing from the Meat Lover pizzas. Maybe this time you'll learn. 5 Wendy's chicken sandwiches!
Stop coming onto my live to try and get a viral moment so that you can put out a video and hope to get hundreds and thousands of views. I am not a punching bag. I am not a meme supplier, okay? I am not a meme supplier. Stop coming up here and taking an opportunity to try and get a viral moment, okay? Gal got lucky. He came up here and made a silly joke. It was posted and it got loads of views. You are not going to come up and make silly jokes with me and get millions of views. That's not how it works, okay? Gal got very lucky, okay? That wasn't even funny. Genuinely wasn't even funny, okay? Please. How old are you, please?
25.
Fantastic. What can I do for you? Thank you, Vegan Magic. I'm really sorry, by the way, Vegan Magic. Right, guys, can I just say something, right? We have a hard-working vegan activist on this live right now who does really great debates, very knowledgeable on veganism from what I've seen, from my limited experience. And I don't know if this is the first time she's joining the live, but I'm trying to conduct this live in a professional way, to show her that, I have a sensible live stream going on here. And you guys are really embarrassing me. Can I be honest? You're really, really embarrassing me right now, okay? There is a new... Rexter, stop! There is a vegan activist currently watching my live stream. I don't know if she comes here regularly, but I'm trying to portray a good image of myself, and you guys are really, really embarrassing me. Rexter, stop! Rexter, please. Circle of life, stop. Guys, sir, I'm so sorry, sir. Just give me 1 second. Ardub, stop. Right, so give me 1 second, okay? Can I give you guys a scenario right now? Can I give you guys a scenario, okay? Imagine, right? Imagine your house is constantly being trashed, okay? Imagine no. Imagine you're in a classroom, okay? Imagine you're in a classroom, okay? I'm the teacher, okay? We're in a classroom, okay? Everyone's usually running around, throwing stuff, hitting each other, screaming, shouting, throwing their books everywhere, throwing paint everywhere, okay? And there's one time where the teacher says, hey, we have another teacher from another classroom coming over, guys. Could we just behave, please, for one live stream, for one lesson? Can we just behave to portray a good image of the classroom? And you guys are still continuing with the disgusting behavior. You are embarrassing me, you're embarrassing my community, and you're embarrassing what we stand for. I'm asking for one respectful live stream while we have an external vegan activist on here observing the live stream. I'm asking for you guys to just conduct yourself in a professional manner. If there are individuals on this live stream who cannot control their impulses, simply exit the live and come back later. Okay? You are embarrassing me right now. You are embarrassing me. Dubs, stop! Right, new guest, I'm so sorry about that. How old are you, please?
25.
Fantastic. What can I do for you, please?
Eat a fucking steak, pussy! That burger is great! Yeah!
You know that guest right there? You know that guest right there? They were waiting for over half an hour in the guest box. They were waiting over half an hour in the guest box. You know what else? They sat here patiently waiting. They sat here patiently waiting while I was ranting. Patiently. Just to come up and say that. Just to come up and say that. Just to get a few W's in the chat and a few laughing emojis. Was it worth it, friend? Was it worth it, buddy? Was it worth it waiting 30 plus minutes to come up here? Just to say that, was it worth it? Just to see a few laughing emojis in the chat, was it worth it? Huh? And to the audience right now, you are the ones incentivizing people to come up here and do this because you give them the thrill of the dopamine rush of seeing W's in the chat. It's like celebration, just like a victory. It's like somebody has just come up here and performed an outstanding performance as if they've just won the X Factor and got the golden buzzer at Britain's Got Talent. You are not coming up here to perform in front of other people. You are coming up here to ask me questions and learn.
Fuck you, you piece of shit!
How old are you, please?
Hello?
How old are you, please?
I'm 18.
What year were you born?
I was born in 2004. Sorry, 2006.
No. You don't forget your year of birth, buddy, okay? I've been doing this for a very, very long time. You're not going to come here and pull the wool over my eyes, okay? How old are you, please? Hello?
Hey,
We love me.
we love meat. You should eat meat, everybody. Fuck you and your mom.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. That's exactly the question I'm asking. That's exactly the question I'm asking, Vegan Magic. That's the exact question I'm asking. Unfortunately, this is the problem when you have, viewers in the few hundreds. A vast majority just come on here to try and incentivize reactions. A vast majority have no interest. They just see it as, oh, look, there's a lot of people. Let's just go up and get a reaction. Let's just go up and, and get a bunch of W's and laughing emojis in the chat, And this is my mistake, because growing my TikTok account, I allowed non-vegans to follow me. I should have restricted my account to private and only allowed vegans to follow me. It's my mistake. It's my mistake, and I'm suffering the consequences for it. New guest, how old are you, please?
Hello?
And as soon as I say that, I just see a bunch of non-vegans following my account. As literally... How old are you,
Are you
please?
good, bro?
Yeah, how old are you, please?
Pardon?
How old are you, please?
I'm 18.
You're 18, amazing. What can I do for you, please?
Pardon?
What can I do? Right, what year were you born?
I was born in 1963, and I love red meat. I eat chicken burgers every day, and I love red meat. Fuck you, fuck your mother, fuck your father, fuck your cousin.
Anything else, sir? Anything else you'd like to say to me? Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you so much, sir. Do you feel better now? Did you get your moment of fame? Did you guys clip that? Is it nice and clipped? Did you guys get your nice clip? Are you going to edit it up and push it on your channel after? Are you going to amass loads of views? Are you going to get loads of comments with laughing emojis? Does that make you feel better? Does that make you guys feel happy? No. You guys saw how calm I was when I started this live. Everybody saw how relaxed and calm I was. We had a nice, beautiful Tibetan flute playing in the background. We had genuine guests coming up with genuine discussions. And then you guys had to go and turn it toxic. And then you wonder why I react in a negative manner. I am so sorry that I'm not a punching bag who sits here and completely... New guest, how old are you, please?
I'm 23.
You're 23. What year were you born?
2002.
Fantastic. What can I do for you, please?
I was wondering, why are you vegan?
I'm vegan because I love animals, sir. I'm vegan because I love animals, and after watching Dominion Movement about 5 years ago, I couldn't continue to fund an industry that were doing that to animals. I'm vegan because it's the right thing to do. I'm vegan because it's the bare minimum that we can do to show the planet love and to respect animals. I'm vegan because it's very easy to be vegan. And if I can get all my essential nutrients and be healthy and thrive without having to pay for animal abuse and destroy the planet, why not?
But don't you care about plants' well-being as well?
Yeah, of course, I do care about plants' well-being. That's why I'm vegan.
But they also have feelings.
Sorry? What did you say? I didn't hear what he said. Right, just to answer that question, actually. Anyone who cares about plants' life, you should be vegan, because the leading cause of plant death is animal agriculture. You guys seem to forget that the 92 billion animals that you eat plants. A lot of people go, oh, why are you eating plants? They're alive too. Yeah, I agree. We should minimize plant death. But guess what? The leading cause of plant death is animal agriculture. So that's actually a pro-vegan argument. Because the 92 billion land animals that we eat every year, they're eating plants. So if you want to stop plant death, the best way to do that is to go vegan. Okay? So stop bringing up the plant argument. It's a pro-vegan argument. Right, thank you for the roses, Logan. Where was I? What was I saying? Circle of life, please stop. Just stop. I've had enough on this live stream, okay? Juan and Logan, thank you for the tofu and roses. Where was I? Yeah. Anyway, to add to that as well, plants are not sentient, plants do not feel pain, plants do not have central nervous system or pain receptors, they do not feel pain. Okay? So, yeah. And even if, let's just say for argument's sake, a study came out tomorrow that said plants are sentient, they do feel pain. We need plants for our survival. So either we vouch for the extinction of the human species, or we agree that we need to eat plants. And if we do need to eat plants, the best way to reduce plant death is by being vegan. So anyone who comes up here and says they care about plants and they want to minimize plant death, you should be vegan. It's that simple. Because that's the leading cause of plant death, animal agriculture. So if you're a plant advocate, welcome to veganism. You guessed how old are you, please?
Hey, yo, what's good, Vegan King?
How old are you, please?
2007,
What can I do for you? What can I do for you?
22nd of January.
What can I do for you?
Oh, well, why you're a vegan then?
I've literally just answered the question.
I'm new to this live stream.
No, you're not. I literally remember your profile picture, buddy. I have photographic memory.
Oh, you are a wise man then.
Yeah, I'm not a wise man. I'm a genius. What can I do for you?
Oh, okay. The thing is, what's your opinion on vegetarianism?
Yeah, vegetarians are contributing to a huge amount of cruelty on this planet. They're contributing to the egg industry that unalives billions upon billions of male chicks on their first day of life. And they're also contributing to the dairy industry, which forcefully impregnate mother cows, take their children away, and use their bodies as bags to produce milk and baby. And then after the mother's produced too much and she can no longer do it and her body dies of exhaustion, she's taken to a slaughterhouse and unalived. So what do I think of vegetarians? I think they're contributing to a huge amount of cruelty. I think it's a very flawed thing to follow. And I'm against vegetarianism.
It's better than, how do you say this in English? Carnivorism?
Yeah, it's a lesser of two evils, yes. But it's
Also,
still, but it's
Vegan King, I heard you speak Spanish sometimes.
we, yes. We.
We? No, you say si if you want to like say
That's what I
yes.
said. That's what I said.
Okay, okay, say a sentence in Spanish then, you know?
Yeah, of course, I can say anything. What would you like me to say? Go ahead.
You know, you are in the streets of Madrid and you have to salute a person. I don't know.
Oh, you
Okay.
mean like to say like, hey, how's it going?
Yes.
Well, sorry, 1 second. Hola, ¿cómo estás?
Muy bien.
Sí. Yeah, see, I speak fluent Spanish, buddy. Anything else?
Yes. Well, I don't. Can I ask this question because I think it's kind of messed up, you know?
Yeah, go ahead.
You won't get mad, really?
Sorry?
You won't get mad because I have fought to this like for this day, you know? Okay. Is grass-fed meat vegan?
Do you know what the sad part is, guys? Do you know what the sad part of that question is? I don't even know if he's actually joking or being serious right now. Do you know why? Because I am genuinely asked so many silly questions by non-vegans that I genuinely mean it right now. I actually don't know if he's being serious or not. I actually can't tell if he's being serious or not. So if that isn't indicative of the average intellect of non-vegan I speak to, I don't know what is. I really don't know what is. I genuinely think that he might be serious with that question. But on the off chance that he is being serious, right? Let me answer your question. It does not matter what an animal is eating. Consuming an animal is not vegan. I hope that adequately answers your condescending question, sir. Moving on. New guest, how old are you, please?
Hello?
No,
I am a vegan.
No. Right, new guest, how old are you, please? New guest, how old are you, please? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Hey, to the person who wrote that in the comments, I would love to have a discussion with you. Why don't you come up and tell me why veganism is not sustainable, please? Come right now, come. Please, sir. The spotlight is on you. I have just handed you the microphone. Please come onto this live stream and explain to me how veganism is not sustainable. Please. Please, sir. Please, I am begging you, please come onto this live stream and explain to me how veganism is not sustainable. Please. I'm asking you very respectfully, please. Yeah, didn't think so. Yeah. Garbage information. Garbage. There was a study done by Oxford that has already shown that when you are vegan, you are reducing, just by going to a plant-based diet, you are reducing your carbon footprint by 77%. Going to a plant-based diet is one of the most effective things you can do for the environment because you are not funding the leading cause of issues such as deforestation, desertification, ocean dead zones, animal extinction, CO2 emissions, habitat destruction. Okay? So being vegan is one of the most sustainable things you can do for the planet. So do not come onto this live stream and saying being vegan is not sustainable. That is absolute garbage information and based off no intellect whatsoever. That is why no one who will ever make that statement will ever come up here and actually debate with me because you know that you have zero evidence for that claim. Zero evidence. Right, Alex, Alex, you say that I don't talk about veganism on here and educate people, right? But when I speak about veganism, you say blah, blah, blah in the chat, right? Yeah. That is a definition of a hater right there. Right there is a definition of a hater. When I'm on here debating, educating, inspiring, you pretend like nothing's happening. But the moment I get angry or provoked by someone, you're in the chat laughing. And then you want to say that I don't educate people and I'm not an activist. Yeah. Brandon, how old are you, please?
20.
What can I do for you, please?
Yeah. So how is your argument that veganism is so good whenever animals are the primary consumers of other animals?
Could you ask your question clearly, please?
Yeah. So if the animals are primary consumers of other animals, so how is your argument that we're the ones making it extinct?
Because other animals consuming other animals are carnivorous animals, which means they have to eat animals for their survival. Humans are not carnivorous animals. So what an animal does for its survival and what we are doing as omnivores when we don't have to eat animals are completely unrelated. Not to mention the fact that the animals eating the other animals not only have to do it, but they're in survival situations. They don't have a choice. You're an omnivore living in a first world country with a supermarket 10 minutes from your house and have internet access to see that plant-based diets are extremely good for your health. They allow you to thrive and they meet all your essential requirements that your body needs, all the essential nutrients. So what a lion does in the forest for its survival and what you are doing in the first world country for your taste buds are two completely unrelated scenarios. Next point, please.
I'm just saying, you seem like you hate me.
Brandon, did you process anything I just said?
Yes, I did.
Right, okay, so what is your response, please?
To me, it just sounds like you hate meat an awful lot for somebody that came out of meat. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. Thank you so much for displaying your intellect. Goodbye. You know, I thought finally, we have someone who's actually going to come on here who sounds like an intellect. Finally, I can have an intellectual discussion. But of course, the moment he gets intellectually eradicated, intellectually dominated, what does he say? He makes a silly remark. And this is the summary of the live streams. Even when we have someone who appears intellectual come up here to debate me, they end up saying something silly and running away. Thank you so much for bringing my hopes up just to crush them. Thank you so very much, sir. I'm going to try one or two more individuals, and if it continues with silly individuals trying to ruin it, I'm just going to shut down this live stream and go to bed, because it's nearly 2 a.m. and I've sacrificed my night to be up here to educate and inspire you guys in the hopes of changing the planet and changing your way of thinking towards animals. But if you guys are not going to respect me or appreciate my presence here, then I will simply leave, okay? Because I do not need to be here. How old are you, please? How old are you, please?
I love you.
Yeah, get off this live stream.
Hello there.
David, stop. Hey, Alex. You say that in the chat, but why don't you look at the top right and realize that what you're saying is categorically false, Alex? Okay? Why don't you read the number at the top right and realize that what you're saying is categorically false? Okay? Thank you so much. Hey, Alex, what are you doing for the animals? What are you doing for the animals? Yeah, that's right. Nothing. Thank you very much. I rest my case. Moving on. Hey, Erogen, get that chicken off my screen.
Yes, Ibudu. I love burgers. I love.
Get off this live stream. I'm going to try one more guest. You ain't... Right, Chef Fluffy? I literally... Yeah, you know what? For the people that's saying I'm not doing anything, okay, I literally paid 50% towards the cost of 100 chickens being rescued today, okay? So if you want to tell me I'm not doing anything, I can literally get you in contact with the individual that I supported. Okay, so do not chat rubbish on this live stream. You don't know anything about me. You don't know what I'm doing. You don't know what I'm supporting. So stop lying on this live stream. I'm going to try one more guest. And if anyone continues to disrespect me, I'm just going to shut down this live stream. Please be sensible. Please be sensible. How old are you, please? Oh my gosh. How old are you, please?
18.
What year were you born?
2006 or
No. How old are you, please?
Yo, you wanna see something cool?
No, I don't want to see anything cool. No, I do not want to see anything cool. New guest, how old are you, please?
Stand ready for my arrival, worm.
Sir, can you turn your TV off, please?
Stand ready for my arrival.
You booted Mel?
No, I did not boot Mel. I tried to bring her up and she did not accept the request. But thank you for assuming the worst in me as usual, Mayan. Thank you so much.
Oh, okay. How's it going?
Yeah, not very good, as you can tell from this live stream. I'm not having any genuine discussions over the last 30 minutes. It started off phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal.
Okay. First of all, earlier somebody said something about your mom. Guys, don't bring up his mother.
Melina, I did not boot you off. You did not accept the request. I clicked accept and then you disappeared, okay?
Second, why are you being rude to everyone here?
Who was I rude to?
Especially all day today.
Who was I rude to?
Everyone.
Give me one example, please. One example.
Do I have to tell you?
I would love to hear an example because I've not been rude to anyone. Please provide me with an example. Go ahead.
Were you rude to Tiff earlier today?
Right. I can tell you exactly what happened in that scenario, okay? So basically, a guest came up here and asked me a question. As I started answering their question, they responded by saying, oh, sorry, I was just reading the comments. So I kicked a guest off the live, rightfully so, because he wasn't paying attention. Tiffany wrote in the chat, VK, why were you being rude to the guest? So I gave Tiffany a story about how someone showed up to her door, they asked her a question, and then they were distracted and they weren't paying attention, so she shut the door in their face. I was explaining it with an analogy, and I explained that to her, and I said, that's why I kicked him off, Tiffany, because he wasn't paying attention. And then Tiffany said, now you're being rude to me. I was not being rude to Tiffany. I was providing her with an example of why I removed the guest off the live stream. Okay, that is all that happened. I wasn't rude to Tiffany.
You were rude to Antonia earlier.
No, Antonia deserved it. She was being rude to me. She was being very provocative.
Hey! Don't you ever tell me that she deserved anything. You understand me? Don't you ever say that she deserved rudeness. Do you understand me, young man?
Yes, sir.
The next time you tell me that Antonia deserves rudeness, I'm going to be here again.
Yes, sir. I understand.
No, you don't understand because we go through this every fucking time. And every day you sit here and you cry about, oh, they're hurting my... What you can do is start acting like a fucking man instead of a boy. I already told you, don't you ever be rude to Antonia.
Yes, sir. Right, I was not scared. I was not scared. I was just I was pretending to be scared because I was just trying to boost his ego. So I was just pretending to be, because I like to, I was trying to give him a sense of right, he's left alive, right? He's left alive, right? He has left alive, right? Yeah, he's left. Okay, cool. Yeah. I was just trying to give him a sense of importance and what's the word? A sense of security, basically, because if I allow him to think that way, it gives him, he makes him feel good about himself, so I'm all about the people, basically, so if I have to pretend to be scared for a minute or two to allow someone to feel good about themselves, I'm going to do that because I'm a nice guy, so yeah, that's basically why I allowed him to do that, because, I feel bad and I don't want him to feel like, he's not an intimidating guy, even though we all know he's not an intimidating guy. It's good to allow someone to feel like they are sometimes, to give them a bit of a, an ego boost, basically. Antonia, stop. Antonia, stop. Oh, hey, Mayan. Hey, buddy, I wasn't talking about you. I was talking about my friend, Samuel. Antonia, stop. Okay. Mayan, I wasn't talking about you, by the way, buddy. It was really nice catching up with you. Really nice to hear from you. Really nice to hear that you and the family are doing well. You sound, really great as usual, sir. And, everything you said, completely agree with. Couldn't agree more. And yeah, really nice catching up. Sorry if there was a misunderstanding. I wasn't talking about you just now. I was talking about my, other friend, Samuel. But yeah, really nice catching up, buddy. Right. Moving on swiftly. New guest, how old are you, please?
18.
What year were you born, please?
2007.
Fantastic. What can I do for you, please?
Okay, so I got a really good question.
Go ahead.
If you're on an island and there's a chicken and then there's a human and you were starving to death, would you eat the chicken or the human?
Oh my gosh.
No, actually.
Right. So hypothetically, just to clarify the situation here, I'm on an island. I have the option between a chicken and a human. What am I consuming?
Yes. No, it has to be either one of them. It can't be anything else.
I can't starve?
No.
I have to. And what happens if I choose not to?
You die.
Yeah, I'd rather lose my life.
You'd rather lose your life than... Wow. How long have you been a vegan?
Just under 5 years. By the way, I'd just like to put a nuance to that situation, right? If I was to have a wife and kids to take care of, then I would choose the animal because I would need to survive to be able to take care of my family. However, alone as an individual, if I had no connection to anybody on this planet, and I didn't have people to take care of, then I would choose to end myself because I don't value my life. I don't think my life is more valuable than another being's life. But I'm just being completely honest when I say that I would choose to unalive the animal if I did have a family to take care of, because that would mean that is my priority over the animal's life. And that's me being 100% honest.
That's a valid point.
Thank you, Lobo. Thank you.
That's all I wanted to ask.
No, I appreciate that. Thank you for the genuine question, buddy. Take care. You guys, how it is.
All right, Mr. VK, Vegan King. You know, I've been watching your lives here and there. You keep promoting veganism, but yet you don't understand that, yes, humans are omnivores. We have a choice to eating beef, meat, chicken, whatever, and vegetables. But yet you decide to keep promoting that, okay, yeah, eating vegetables, plants, it's good for you. I get that. But yet you're still seem lacking. We still need protein. And not many vegetable-based plants and whatnot will give you that enough protein.
Right, sir. Protein originates from plants. You can get all your...
So does meat.
Right, sir. I'm trying to answer your question, okay? You can get adequate protein from plants. More than sufficient. It has all your essential amino acids in there. So you absolutely can get sufficient protein from plants. And it's actually not...
Name one.
Name one. Name one plant that has protein.
Name one.
Tofu, tempeh, seitan, kidney beans, chickpeas, oats, quinoa, lentils, nuts, seeds. There's 10.
Okay. So we're going with nuts as well, right?
I just named 10. Why are you picking nuts? Seitan has about 25 grams of protein per 100 gram content of food.
I said, what about nuts?
I've just said, yes, they have protein.
Okay. So, now, it's my belief that, you know, I respect humans, I respect animals, but I also eat meat. It's one of my preferred things.
Okay.
So what gives you a right as a human being to push your beliefs onto others? If you want respect, you earn respect.
Hey, buddy, you know how you
it's a two-way street.
Hey, buddy, you know how you said it's your choice to do what you want and to respect your right to do what you want?
Absolutely.
What about respecting the animal's right to live? Did you ever consider that?
Here's the thing. I respect my animals.
No, you don't.
I love my animals.
No, you don't.
But if I'm in a situation as well as that stated with that question, I'm going to choose the animal.
If you're
I'm going to eat that animal.
If you're in what situation, sir?
To the previous question before I came up.
Yeah, well,
if I was on an island, I'd choose to eat the animal.
Yeah, buddy.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's fine. But you're not on the island, so why are you eating animals?
Why? Because they taste delicious.
Yeah. So just to clarify, it's not because you have to, it's because you choose to eat their bodies. Do you have any justification?
Well, let's see. Justification. If I didn't eat meat growing up, I wouldn't be as big and strong as I am today.
Yeah, you probably wouldn't be as... actually, no, I can't say that. Unfortunately, we're on TikTok.
Yeah, I would actually respectfully ask you to control your insults because I am a very, very well-behaved person until I'm pushed. So if I'm not insulting you, I refrain from insulting me.
Yeah, I wasn't going to insult you, sir. I was just going to state something that was true.
Yeah, the way you stopped it was I had a funny feeling you were going to insult me.
Hold up.
Hey, Junior.
I was just going to mention something about
young man. I'm your elder, and you will sit down and shut up.
I was going to mention something.
Shut it.
I was going to mention something about internet.
Let me finish talking.
Right. Anyway, Sha.
And how old are you? Hold on. Let me ask you. How old are you?
It doesn't matter.
No, I'm asking a question. How old are you?
It doesn't matter how old I am, Sha. Why is that?
Actually, it does because I'm asking a question. How old are you? You want to ask everybody else's age. I'm asking you your age.
Hey, I have to ask them their age because it's TikTok's rules.
Okay, and I'm asking you yours.
I'm not going to tell you my age. Let's get back to veganism. What do you want to know, sir? just to clarify.
Shut up and...
I'm going to mute you. You're going to listen to me now, okay? You've come on this live stream. You've yet to say anything intellectual. Your first point about protein was an absolute myth because you do get protein from plants. So that was proven wrong. You then pivoted onto something else. That was proven wrong. You've yet to make an intellectual statement. You talked about the fact that you've consumed meat your whole life and it's made you big and strong. I would argue that's also the reason that you've not been able to make a single intellectual point. You might be double my age, but you know what? I have double yours. I have double the IQ and double the intellect. So your age doesn't mean anything. So I'm going to unmute you now and I'm going to hope that you say something intellectual. Please go ahead. Prove me wrong. Prove that you're more intellectual than me. I'm going to unmute you now. Please say something intelligent. Please. Anything intelligent. Please. Go ahead. Click the unmute button and say something intelligent, please. Okay, I think he can't figure out how to hit the unmute button, guys. Oh dear. So if you see the microphone button, if you select the microphone button, you'll be able to unmute yourself. Oh my dear. Oh dear, dear, dear. I'm going to count down from 10. If you can't figure it out, guys, I'm just going to have to move on, unfortunately.
Now,
Finally. Only took 30 seconds, no worries. Yeah, sorry, what were you saying about being intellectual, sir?
so first off, you wanted to just throw out that, yeah, I'm 39? And then I was asking your age, young man.
As I said, sir, the age doesn't matter because I'm more intellectual. But anyway, let's move on. Do you have any-
Intellectual.
Sir, could you
I bet you wouldn't survive 2 days in a fucking prison, young man.
Oh, okay. So now you've proven my point. Could you, just out of curiosity, could
No,
you...
no. I just said that because of the fact that you saying you're intellectual.
I'm going to mute you again because you're speaking for no reason. Could you just do me a favor? I'm genuinely curious here. Could you just spell the word intellect, please? Sorry, please unmute your mic. Go ahead. Could you just spell the word intellect? I'm very curious. Could you spell the word intellect, please? Sir, could you unmute your mic, please? Oh my goodness. Right, guys, I'm just going to restart the live very quickly because I feel like there's a lot of trolls on here. So if you're a troll, just don't rejoin, okay? Don't rejoin.